+2 to his stats. Trust me, we can make this work. +2 to his stats. If we axe the axe, that gets him up to 8. Yes. Yes. This works, right?
Time for the money makers.
This totally works. Okay. And I'll take the victory. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel with another deck for you today. This one was actually on my stream, so all the games you're going to see were when I was streaming. I made this deck on stream and it actually did surprisingly well. It actually got like a lot of wins and it was a lot of fun as well, and it is involving the new Noxian card, Wild Claws. So let's get into this. So the deck is called Wild Claws, because obviously we're running Vi. There actually was a comment on one of my recent YouTube videos where they said they really wanted to see another Vi deck. So I was looking around the list, I was thinking, wouldn't it be an amazing thing if we got Vi, we threw the reforge stuff in, and we gave her overwhelm and then used Wild Claws on Vi's increased attack stat. Like, it just seemed to like be like, yes, I want this to be a thing. So that is the purpose of this, is Wild Claws. But comedy, the comedy of this deck is, so you're going to be saying to me, Gomez, well, you're running a you're running that kind of deck, so why are you not running Riven? Like, so, because obviously this deck does actually have a lot of reforge, like literally all of the reforge mechanics in it, but there's no Riven. I actually have my reasons for that. Riven, I feel, gets hard countered by Riven gets hard countered by Hush, and I feel that Draven's actually in a slightly better spot. Number one, his spell is actually better, and like in terms of trading things off the board. But number two, he actually works really well with Vi because of the fact that his axes, obviously if you axe on top of Vi, that is like the equivalent of giving her +2 rather than +1. But also it works really well with getting his survival skills to either keep Vi alive or keep Draven himself alive, which is just really good. And also Draven does actually get overwhelm if you level him, and in this deck there's actually really fast ways of leveling him, so by using obviously his whirling death and whatnot. So it just, and plus just, so him having overwhelm means that he's another target for Wild Claws. And I just prefer his spinning death thing to going with Riven. Like, to me, this made so much more sense and literally just like got so many wins. Like, Draven is such a powerhouse in this deck. That it just made so much sense. Plus, there's an ability to draw Draven if you don't have, like, there were so many different things that worked perfectly. I will also say that Culling Strike actually, in a number of games, actually ended up helping like so much, right? Like against what's his face, Aphelios, or against whatever. The Culling Strike actually did like a lot of work here that was actually like a really good. So definitely I'd say recommend doing this. So obviously we've got all the reforge stuff, so we're going to be getting either overwhelm or your overwhelm / quick attack to put on top of Vi, but also like the overwhelm thing is more for Wild Claws. We've also got might that would give her overwhelm that works with that. It's, and then just increasing attack stats just to make it so that Wild Claws just hits in more powerfully. We've got a couple of mystic shots for removal or potential just go directly to core. Bit of draw stuff going on here. Potentially like potentially Jerry could make his way out. I just like a Jerry in there because I'm running Urchin and Rummage as my draw mechanics. So like the one thing I wish is that I had more draw, but this deck actually worked out very well. I think literally in all of the playtesting, it lost one game. It won like probably about 6 or 7. I can't remember how many decks, how many ones I'm going to put into this, but it won a number of games and actually some really funny wins as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comment section down below what you think about this deck, whether or not you run this deck. Let me know how it goes to you, or if you make any changes to this deck, let me know what you change. Obviously, shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me live on Twitch. Like all of these games were live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So why not come catch the action live yourself as these things are actually going down? As well as that, there is the Discord link down below if you want to check that out, so that you can join the lovely community that we're starting to build up around this game. Just all the support I've been getting already has been amazing. Just like all of the subscriptions, all of the follows, just literally it is amazing and overwhelming. So honestly, like no pun intended with the overwhelm in this deck, but honestly the amount of support I get is amazing. So thank you all. I do have my end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers on YouTube and Twitch, but that's the end of the year. We'll get there if we get there. I'm optimistic we can get there. But also as well, like the t-shirt I'm wearing, the ASOL one, if you want to check that out, the merch link is down below. I made a few, I got a graphic artist to design a few different things, so I just love this game so much that I wanted to actually have merchandise for it, like in terms of like to wear it, and I couldn't find anything I wanted, so I was just like, well, I've got a few ideas, so I'll go with a graphic artist and make my ideas real. So if you want to check that out, feel false, but if you want to check that out, go ahead, but do not feel false. That's what I was going to say, to or obliged to buy anything. But that's the thing. I hope that you have a good time. Let's see how this deck did in its matchups on stream. Oh, we're against the healing deck. I do realise that, but you have to make sure you get to the point of leveling Darius at that point, and so I don't know. I'm going to go this way and see how this goes. In my head, this is a genius plan. Oh, just like the ultimate turn 1 move. The ultimate turn 1. In my head, this is a genius plan. We are currently against the healing deck. We're against the healing deck, so problems may come my way. But until they do come my way, I mean, Hush on top of Vi is going to be devastating. But we have no other plans right now, so sod it. So we could throw Draven. I mean, the fact that they must have nothing in the hand right now. Their hand must be shockingly bad for the fact that they are literally just throwing this guy out. We go forward with everything we've got. So Vi is already at 5, but he's near out. Okay, Pablo's been down, but he's near out. We'll see about that. We might be able to make him out. So I could technically get rid of something in the hand, but I kind of want to keep everything in this hand. Their plan's gonna be heal Boxtopus to kill Draven. Like their plan's gonna be heal Boxtopus to kill Draven. That's legitimate. Oh, you know what we should have put in this deck? We should have put survival skills. We should have put survival skills in this deck. That would have been comedy. That would have got us past things, right? Okay, we should have put survival skills in this deck. I'm gonna regret that decision. I might end up having to make some changes just to put survival skills in.
Where are you off to?
So, okay. Firstly, we go like this. And then if it's anything, because so Power Cascade does not get you past it. Okay, crap. That's, I mean, actually, aha! You now can't go past the Culling Strike. It's fine. Don't worry, I totally know what I'm doing. Shen. They know it's over. I know it's over. They know it's over. Okay, so actually a really powerful combo. These two work together quite well, especially when Leviathan hits. When Leviathan hits, this becomes like devastating. So I'm gonna keep this hand. Draven! That was the job for your fan to draw you. Didn't need to get that right now. Did not need, because like literally that's kind of like wasted a draw in a manner of speaking. So Draven, I love your lovely mustachioed face, but still this was not the time. Okay.
I'll try anyone once.
We get the ability, like we could use a Culling Strike, but though I feel like if they throw down Swain early,
Taste of the action.
we take the damage. I'm willing to take the hit. Okay.
Me too, kiddo.
Me too. Now people are going to say to me, Gomez, why aren't you running Vision? Hello chat, Yoshi Games, how you doing? Tips Fedora, how you doing Yoshi Games? Hope all is well with you. Okay. Man, I was having a bad day, but just the energy, which is just that your energy is making me feel better. Loving your stream. Do you want to know what the comedy of the situation is? Like, everyone always says to me, like, Gomez, where do you get your energy from? Like, how are you this energetic? But the truth of the matter is, I get my energy from you. You guys are legitimately, the spirit bomb, the spirit bomb energy. Like, give me your energy! That gets me through so much and keeps this energy going. So honestly, thank all of you. That would be problematic if I didn't have this. Also, technically, I could save Draven's biggest fan, but that's for another time. Well, since Draven's biggest fan is dying anyway, I guess we kill your one as well. I mean, this has just been moves and counter moves, Yugi. Moves and counter moves. Okay. So, we have this. It's okay. Vi. Stand. Oh, so, if only I would have kept that overwhelm. If only I would have kept the overwhelm. It might be too soon. Might be too soon. We go, ouch! That Vi's big now. You stole our energy, God! That's legitimately what I do. I take all my energy from you guys and pump it right back at you. Okay. We can level Vi.
Justice first, eat this!
We can level Vi. Now, the question is, if we use this, then she technically levels before the strike. But we need to wait until they need to play somebody else in front. Like if they played that, okay, they don't do it. I was gonna say, if they played that in front, we could have done the axe that way, and then that would have done 5 damage into the enemy core as well. So it's okay. We didn't get, but we have got the level up on top of Vi, so that's a thing. At least we got the level up on top of Vi. I'll take that. We can still culling strike this away. We just need to give her overwhelm. We just need to give her overwhelm. Where the hell? Like, I've put so many reforge mechanics in here. Where the hell are all my reforge mechanics right now? Reforge. Do.
You own what you take.
Okay. So, plan's gonna be to trade her away. I don't think I can save her right now. Because even giving her +2, I mean, that's not who I need to see.
Sad eyes routine.
Okay. So, it's not good. So I could whirling. So if we put an extra thing on top of you, and then whirling, just so that we're doing some damage. I feel like we wait to see what our opponent does from this. Here. They probably just let this happen. Okay, so we lose Vi. Which is a shame.
Look what you did.
I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a huge blow to morale. But okay.
It's Draven time.
I just need to hope. Go on, top deck Vi. That's not Vi. We get the reforge mechanics out now, though. Get the reforge mechanics. Killing you is going to be essential at some point during the proceedings.
Finally, some action.
Go forward.
Tear them apart. Show them our teeth.
Okay, so it's so many things working out what to get rid of out of this hand. I might actually just have to get rid of Wild Claws right now, because Wild Claws is not really actually, if we level Draven does become a unit with overwhelm. So if we do this and then do this, I mean, obviously they could throw a frostbite, and obviously frostbite would be not what I'm looking for. Actually, I hope they don't have it, but this would give Draven overwhelm, which then means that we could remove the Sej Swain from the field of play. So it's okay. Do that. I mean, somehow, yeah, so he's already leveled. We get some axes. Got axes, need victims. I mean, the weird thing is he already had overwhelm before. I mean, but don't question it.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
So, we can +2... Right, okay. +2 to his stats. Trust me. We can make this work. +2 to his stats. If we axe the axe, that gives him up to 8. Yes. Yes. This works, right?
Time for the moneymakers.
This totally works. Okay. And I'll take the victory. Okay. Wait, I'll take the victory. All we got left to believe in is hope right now. Yes! Yes! Yeah, so that works.
Damn, I'm good.
The one bit I don't like about it is the lack of draw. The one thing I don't like is my lack of draw, but other than that, I literally love like every part of this deck. So we got the reforge. I mean, the fact that we can get a Draven's axe to use on like it's all coming together. It's all coming together. So we've got that attack forward. We've got. I mean, it's just. Well, Garen's here. I didn't expect him. Indeed, Garen is here. They're not playing Garen, and they're not actually playing any form of Demacia, so... Right. Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot, because, Power Cascade... The only thing that gets her past this is Vigor. So the only thing that gets her past... Like, because literally, Power Cascade would get her past there, but the 2-cost Vigor would. Literally, at this point... I feel like we just fight. I was thinking, do I throw out Urchin on top of Biggest Fan? But we just throw Draven out, right? We're so Draven out at this point. Time for the main event. Okay. I mean, the invokes are gonna be what's gonna be our downfall, right? Without a shadow of a doubt, invokes will be what will like cause us significant pain and anguish. So I don't mind this. I'm assuming they immediately go forward with Goat. I'm assuming that's what their plan is. They immediately go forward with Goat. Because why wouldn't they? Potentially actually maybe something to get... So I mean we could do that and just Whirling Death this. We could also just use this on top of this, but I feel like I leave it. I can take 3 damage. I'm secure enough in myself to know that I can take 3 damage. What I should have done is I should have done the draw first. I should have done the draw first, because if we get if we top deck Vi, then we could have played this and she would have been 1 step closer to Fimishy. So obviously, that was kind of a misplay in that we should have done the draw spell first.
Targon's history is in each stone and star.
Gonna get rid of that. Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot the goat now becomes a thing. Okay. Pass the turn. Where's my Vi? Why is something going terribly wrong with the clips? Like literally all the clips, it says something has gone to... Oh, there's the Vi. There she is. There she is. Okay. We immediately go forward.
Let's do this.
We immediately go forward here. But for some reason, it's in the Discord. Yeah, as long as you're posting the clips in the Discord, you get entered into the clips competition. So that's the main thing. Do we act like? I feel like do we just level Draven at this point? So what I could do is could axe the axe. I might end up regretting this, but I feel like I'm gonna axe the axe to save. I'm gonna save the urchin's life because I actually want the reforge. So I'm willing to make this. I could have also just mystic this off the board, and I could also mystic the goat. But actually, I said I want the reforge off of this. So hush, just because they weren't denied the level up. That's what it is. Denying the level up, which admittedly I was actually really looking forward to that level up. But okay. They've done the smart moves. They've done the smart moves. So we don't actually have a we don't actually currently have a discard axe now to discard survival skills. So that's kind of why I was umming and ahhing about discard. So maybe we should have got rid of quick attack. But I really want to get to the Blade of the Exiles. Like, you know what I mean? There's both things. We can discard that. And I can discard the Mystic. I don't want to discard the Mystic. But I'm going to discard the Mystic. Just basically, this saves Draven's life. This saves Draven's life. He lives! But not well. And then we can throw Vi out onto the board. And literally give her overwhelm and quick attack. Could even throw out Draven's biggest fan just to help with this. So immediately go forward before they get any of their invoke stuff. We go! So we sadly don't level. We sadly don't level Vi, but we at least get her to an interesting spot here as we immediately attack forward. Yeah. So go for doing that. When you're one axe away. Okay, so. See, the problem is that okay, I feel no! I was trying to work out what the best strategy was! But fair enough. I mean, they knew that no matter what, death had come for them. Because basically, we could have just removed that from the field, so then the overwhelm damage would have gone in. Like, either way, because then playing the extra card of doing the spinning would have made her go up that additional attack stat that we needed. Quite clearly, I should have believed more in the heart of the cards. Belgian waffle. Right, so this deck is the one which is becoming basically S tier now. This is the one which is becoming really okay. So I keep the hand. This kind of like Shadow Armor Zoe deck. It's literally seeing a lot of it, especially on the ladder. This deck is devastating. We'll find ways of making it work. For my first turn, I do nothing. Apparently so is my opponent. For my second turn, I do this. Okay, so quick attack. Giving that to Vi is quite nice. I see your goat, and I mean, technically I could have thrown quick attack on top of this, but I don't mind. I honestly do not mind that trade-off. I'll take that trade-off. We then throw Witcher. We then throw Draven out. We then have the ability to spin in axes onto survival skills if needed. I like the combination of these two anyway. I like it better. Screw Zed. Zed knew the risks when he joined the Shadow Ninjas. I'd rather take a Vi any day over a Zed. But yeah, it fizzles if, it does fizzle if you remove the unit. That's what makes it like, it's also what makes Molten Breath a worse spell, is because Molten Breath basically, it doesn't hit if they don't have Fury. So if your opponent hushes your unit, then Molten Breath is a 6-mana slow speed spell for nothing. There is problems. There is definitely problems. Okay, so it looks like their goat. It looks like their goat gets a trade-off. I could technically use spinning axes to get Draven past this, but I'd rather not, if I'm gonna be honest. So although I could use spinning axes onto survival skills to stop this from being a thing, I feel that I just let it happen if they want to attack forward with goat. We still defend against the Spacey Sketcher, but I don't mind Draven. We've got Whirling Death. We've got ways of potentially leveling Draven not too soon. So, and our opponent has apparently decided to wait this out. The decisions of playing are significantly when you get the powerful deck against the crazy deck that I'm playing. Immediately go forward.
Let's boogie.
At this point, just immediately go forward. We could technically have put a spinning axe on there just so that he was closer to leveling. But I don't mind doing this. Yeah, so we've now got 2 axes. We've got the ability for Whirling Death. We just pass the turn. We just pass the turn. And we hope. We hope and we pray. Aha! Moon Boy! So Graviton. I mean, if he wants to do a reaction thing like Graviton, really does shut me down. Depends on what they decide is the better move. So then we could play Vi, and then Vi we could just use what's his face? We got a few moves with Vi if we need to use her. What's the main win con in this deck? The main win con in this deck is overwhelming Vi with Wild Claws, or even using Wild Claws on top of Draven when he's leveled. Either way, this kind of works. I can still throw Vi out. I feel like I'm gonna do it. It does then mean that Draven is no longer the most powerful unit. So if we were to use spinning axes, we no longer save Draven here. We wait and see how this goes down. We wait and see how this goes down in Funky Town. Okay. So, what we could do... So technically what I could do is I could put this on top of this. I could Whirling Death to kill you. Is it worth it though? That's the other question, right? Is it worth it? Potential Power Cascade is why they left this. So potential Power Cascade. I'll wait and see whether or not they go for the Power Cascade move. Technically I could have just used the Mystic Shot to kill this. Like, that is also the other thing I could have done. Is just use the Mystic Shot to kill this. But obviously Power Cascade yet again would get past the Mystic. I'm willing to check this out. Because I got a Whirling Death if they do. Aha! Pale Cascade! Pale of the Cascades! Pale of the Cascades. I know you well. Good day, goat! So I could have thrown Draven in front of this because I could have actually, like, given Draven a closer hit. Also could have got another axe. So could have thrown Draven in front of this, but it was her toughness that meant they had to go the additional stat line if they wanted to do a trade. So that's why I didn't mind this. I guess we grab Moon Boy. Moon Man. Okay, Wild Claw's getting involved. At this point, so if I throw Might down, right? So we've got quick attack. Might as well do. I also have the ability of giving her increased stats through that, and I go with one axe. Oh crap! I don't really. No. Okay, we just throw down the hill. At this point, I'll take that. I'll take that because that means we get overwhelm. Overwhelm just costing... No! We had the overwhelm costing 1! We had Wild Claws in hand! We had abilities!
Stands for victory.
The Thug Life boss! Thug Life boss. They're playing Fiora. I feel like we leave Wild Claws out of this right now. Get rid of Jerry Rig. Potential... yeah, we leave this. I mean, admittedly... We've got a lot of things which Fiora does terrible damage to, but
I'll show the hunters.
It's okay. I believe in this. I believe this deck can beat a Fiora deck. I'd be a fool if I didn't believe this. Okay, Draven. It's Draven time.
The party has
so prismatic barrier. So Fiora prismatic barrier or slash Fiora.
By my honor, you must die.
Oh no, it's a ward.
Fiora with Fiora with Sharp Sight or Fiora with Prismatic Barrier is an amazing counter to me right now. So much of me feels like doing this attack move is probably the worst choice I'm ever gonna make.
Coming right up.
But I want to force it out of them. I honestly want to force it out of them.
What are you waiting for?
If they go... Okay, they don't have it. Okay, they were trying to. Prismatic is trolling. That's me. So we knew there was the chance. We knew there was a chance of of problems, but it's okay. Yes, of course, not a problem. You've made a fan. That's what happens. Yeah, no. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, like as a stupid curly-haired mustachioed man from England, it's unbelievable to believe that anyone actually cares about the stupidity of which I do.
And stop staring.
Potential. They now actually honestly have the potential for
Is that all you got?
They honestly have the potential for a few different things right now. So Riposte is a potential, but I feel like I have to go. We have to go just in case. But Riposte is a potential. Just don't have it. Just leave it. Just die. Bastion! Okay, at least if nothing else, we can trade that off the field of play. At least if nothing else, we trade that off the field of play. I'll take losing my Draven for the greater good of them losing Fiora. I'll honestly go take that trade off. It's not what I need, it's not what I want, but it's what I'll damn well take right now. Okay. Squire, it's your turn. They've got 13 health. They're basically at a point where they need to be trying to defend what's coming at them. I just need to hope they do not have another Fiora right now.
I write the rules of power.
So, Sparkle Fly. Okay, they got Sparkle Fly, which we could technically Mystic Shot off the field. I want them to use a little bit more mana first. I want them to use a little tiny bit more mana first. So we'll see what you do here. This is okay. I'm just literally. This is now just false damage right now. You've gone for this Fug Life Fiora like stuff going at me, but I've got to do this. I've got to do this solid. We just go. We go big. Heal to the core because they have nothing else. They've got nothing else going for them, so we're just going to force the damage in right now. I've lost my champion. You've lost your champion. It's okay. It's okay. We can do this. Okay. Breathe. Just breathe. So we could actually get the Blade of the Exiles right now. That literally when all they're going for, I mean, when all they go, like, it's like sheet. Oh, this is big. This is big. So we are against a ramp deck / potentially Targon's Peak deck. I could see that going either way. I could honestly see that going either way. So potential avalanches, so we might as well go big. Culling Strike basically becomes useless in this matchup because all they've got is big men. Okay, we want to get the damage in as quickly as possible of all of these before, because I'm guessing avalanche is going to hit, right? We basically, this deck, like, they've got ways of healing themselves. The deck we're against has got a lot of different ways of healing itself, but we just need to basically hope that we can kill them quickly. So they got their ramp, which means that they've not got avalanche right now.
I have the best
but they do have ramp, which is not good. Okay. So we're just going for all the damage that we can currently put on top of them. Potential avalanche move, which is why, or potential trundle move, which is why we just immediately go forward. Getting them down to 5. We could have actually increased, some damage, right? That would have meant that we would have basically got them down to near enough death. But they're down to 5. We can actually Culling Strike the ramp. We can actually so they get a bit of heals. We Culling Strike their ramp just because we want to be like slowing them down. Slow them down! Okay. We slow them down. Of course! You get rid of one, but it is replaced by another! Okay. I can still Culling Strike that again, right? Actually, we haven't got another Culling Strike. Crap. I mean, the many heads of the Hydra! They come back wanting more. I leave it because honestly, I feel that this is going to be a as much of me wanted just to go into an Urchin there, I feel that they would have had avalanche, or like it just seems like they would have avalanche. So we do this move. We must find lethal. I mean, technically, right? Was there an overwhelm within those? There was a quick attack. Oh, we only had one thing. Right. So it does mean forcing out more frostbites and things out of them. So what we do here is we go hilt or potential hushes. Hilt and hilt. Okay. Hilt and hilt. Gets them down to 1. Which means that we also have to axe. And if I have to axe a few questions, I guess we get rid of the quick attack at this point. Okay.
Now we're cooking.
So right, we do that. That's lethal. We now wait and see how our opponent reacts to that. Of course, they get a heal for 5. Why would they not heal for 5? Okay. So they get a heal for 5, which means they still survive on 5. They've also right. It's okay. I wish I had overwhelm right now. I'd potentially rummage. We rummage to try and find overwhelm this turn. Yep, I do this. Overwhelm. That's not overwhelm. Okay, we go one more time. Go on, get rid of you. Go on, overwhelm. Go on. That's the overwhelm. That's the overwhelm.
What are you waiting
Oh, god damn it. Literally, I was looking for that overwhelm right now because literally with overwhelm, we wouldn't have had any problems. Okay. So we kept the overwhelm one here. More ramp from our opponent. Part of me's thinking, do I just kill this? Or do I... Right, so next turn... Yeah, I feel like I just kill that. Because next turn... Wait a minute, because they would have one extra. So they'd be on... Right. Maybe... Okay, I'm going to wait and see what our opponent does. I might end up regretting this decision. I should have probably... Because now they have actually... No, they're on Feel the Rush. I should have killed that. I should have killed that because now Feel the Rush drops. Oh, to think! I should have just killed it. I should have just killed it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made! Should have just killed that one. I had the ability to kill it. I had the ability to kill it, and I chose not to. That was a big misplay on my part. Okay, but we're going wide on this board. We're going wide as hell on this board, so it's absolutely fine. He says, we are even willing to take 10 damage. That's how sure we are about what we're doing. Actually, I guess we can play more things on the board. It's fine. It's fine. I can play more units on this board so that I can replace what I'm getting rid of.
See the world.
Okay.
From behind a basilisk.
Okay. So.
Autographs after the fight, kid.
Autographs after. Oh,
okay.
God.
Right. Okay. We go forward. We've literally got to go forward immediately.
Now they'll pay attention.
We've literally got to go forward immediately. I guess we plus some stats elsewhere. Literally got to go forward immediately. This is the best chance of victory right now. We've just got to go. We just got to go with everything. It's all we've got right now. It's okay. With rubbish buy or something, I guess. They're rushing. Was it rushing down? Victory sprint. Right. Heal. Damn it. Right. They go down to 4. If we throw an axe, might as well get rid of the overwhelm at this point because that's going to be useless to me. So the question is, if we get you up to a certain point, as much as me thinking that I could do an additional point of damage, this might be stupid. This might be stupid because it is. But if we literally battle our way through this, this is the GG of doing Mystic Shot into core. We level Draven, thus giving him overwhelm. Oh my god, this is genius. So we do this, thus giving overwhelm. I'm not sure. I'm not so used to playing aggro. That's badass. So we do that. We level Draven. And then, oh my god! And then we've still got a Mystic Shot into core. So, we've still got a Mystic Shot into core. Not only have we just killed a big boy, he has an A-soul, but I mean, just don't have another, shaping. Just don't have another star shaping. Die! Accept your death right now. Accept your death. Yes! Oh. So Alice said that was the Violed Claws deck. It is the deck does so well. I don't know how it did so well. I mean, maybe it's just my dumb luck, but this deck actually did a lot famously. So please let me know if you run this deck. Let me know how it goes for you. As well, if you make any changes. I would like to see a little bit more draw in it, but other than that, it just seemed to work. Like that's all I can say about it. So they said, let me know how it goes for you if you make any changes and whatnot. There is a Discord link down below as well as obviously the link to Twitch if you want to catch me on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays live, as well as the merchandise like this lovely ASOL top that I've got on right now, which is Screw the Rules. I have Celestials. If you want to check it out, but do not feel forced. These are just options that I want you guys just to know. I always love giving you guys options. I don't want you to feel forced into anything. As I said, yeah. And so I just hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great time, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next video. If you haven't already followed, why not consider it? But do not feel forced. Anyway, until next time, bye. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me.
That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me. Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.